WandaVision has come to an end in an absolutely explosive finale and left us dangling with two post-credit scenes. I'll be breaking them down and explaining what they mean for the future of the MCU right here. It goes without saying, this video does contain spoilers for the WandaVision finale, so if you haven't seen it yet, get out of here! Well, come back once you have watched it. Okay, let's do this. WandaVision ends with Wanda finally putting an end to her charade in Westview and lifting her hex, freeing the inhabitants of the town. The final scene of the show sees her flying off, ready to embrace her role as the Scarlet Witch and learn how to properly harness her powers. In a post-credit scene, we catch up with Wanda hiding away somewhere in the mountains. As she peacefully walks inside her cabin to pour a cup of tea, we travel into an empty bedroom where we're confronted with an out-of-body Scarlet Witch. While Wanda isn't known to use astral projection in the comics, it seems she's learned to harness the powers in this MCU timeline, as her separated astral form floats in midair, reading from Agatha's Darkhold book, clearly reading up on some magic. Interestingly, the Darkhold is famously a text full of dark, evil magic and spells that has existed for eons in the Marvel Universe, and as the witch's eyes glow red and screams, which sounds like that of her sons, echo in her ears, we wonder if Wanda has decided to harness her powers for the purposes of evil. If this is right, I think it's kind of strange, given the personal arc that Wanda has gone through in this episode, and it's most likely that Wanda is just brushing up on as much magic as she can, trying to silence the demons in her head. Though this certainly does leave some interesting doors open, and it's also possible that Wanda is learning to oversee the multiverse, perhaps trying to find a way to reconnect with her family. Of course, Wanda will next be seen in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, alongside the Marvel character who is certainly known for his usage of astral projection. So it's going to be really exciting to see what happens when these two heroes come head to head, and whether the rumours of Wanda being the villain in the film will turn out to be true. Back in Westview, a mid-credit scene reveals the cleanup job being done by the FBI and various agencies. Monica Rambeau is approached by a mysterious agent who asks to have a word with her. Once away from the crowd, the agent reveals herself to be a Skrull, and mentions that an old friend of her mother's has requested her presence up in space. Of course, this could mean two things. We know that we'll next see Rambeau in Captain Marvel 2, so it's quite possible that she's being requested by Captain Marvel herself, who is likely off-world, leading to Rambeau's entrance into that film. With Captain Marvel being name-dropped earlier in the season, it's clear that there is some animosity between the two characters, so Maria's excited look to reconnect with this old friend of her mother's doesn't really seem to sit right with me. Another, perhaps more likely possibility is that the person requesting Monica is Nick Fury, who Maria was seen alongside in Captain Marvel. We last saw Nick Fury in the post-credit scene of Spider-Man Far From Home, when it was revealed that the Skrull Talos was masquerading on Earth as Fury, while the real Fury was in space aboard a spaceship with Skrulls. Of course, this Spidey credit scene is alluding to the Secret Invasion series coming to Disney Plus soon, which will feature both Fury and Talos, possibly pointing to Rambeau's appearance in this show. It's also likely that since Captain Marvel 2 will land earlier than Secret Invasion, those projects will be heavily linked, meaning that this thread will be picked up in Captain Marvel 2 regardless. Whatever the case, it's clear that Rambeau, who has also now fully embraced her powers as Spectrum, is headed on some extraterrestrial adventures in the cosmic side of the MCU, and is certainly set to play a major role going forward in the franchise. And with that, I'm throwing it over to you. I want to know, what are your theories on the end of WandaVision and what these scenes mean for the future of the franchise? Fire away with your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. Hey everyone, if you haven't yet, smash that big old subscribe button up on your screen to keep up to date with all my content, and hit that like button down below. Also, don't forget to check me out on social media, and please consider supporting me over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month for exclusive videos, early access content, and to get your name up on the screen. Thanks again for watching.